Hey folks, this is Mark and Bob from Fire Mountain Outdoors, and no, this is not a scene from American Gothic, but we have two very cool tools right here. Stick around and we're going to show you what they are.
So Mark, we have just been down to the range and we had 4 months of accumulated brass.
And that was a lot of brass, because we shoot a lot.
There was a lot of steel too, but I'll tell you one thing, I didn't want to bend over and pick it up. So we just kind of let it just grow and grow and grow. And thanks to the fine folks
With Brass Mower and or Nut Wizard, you can find them under either spot. They sent us these very cool tools. And why don't we just cut to some video of us using them. You can show the viewers how cool this is.
So what you doing, Mark?
Oh, just cleaning up, Bob.
You're cleaning up. It looks like you're mopping. It doesn't look like a mop though.
You know what? It's kind of a different combination of mopping and bingo is what I'm kind of picking up right now. This is a cool thing. This is the Brass Mower from Nut Wizard Company. So as you know, we shoot a lot and it's kind of just a lot of work, and I'm fat and I'm getting tired of bending over or crawling around and picking up brass. So we got this Nut Wizard. This is the small model, and you know, you can see inside here, Bob, it is picking up everything from 5.56 to 12 gauge shells. Just picks them up right off the ground. I don't have to stoop. It's got an extendable handle. I can just walk around upright like a Homo sapien and pick up my brass that's on the ground and my holes. It's a great tool, and this makes it a lot easier. This model runs about $50. It's great. I don't know how I lived without it before. Just takes a little bit of pressure to push down, and it spreads out over the top of them. And you just pick them up. It's like magic. It's the coolest thing ever.
I'll tell you what, that was a whole lot easier than having to bend over and pick up that stuff.
You know what? We picked everything up from 22 to 12 gauge. Everything that we shoot, this would pick up. The only place that it wouldn't pick up was in very, very soft dirt, like fresh frost heaved dirt, where these were kind of close together and it would mush it in. But we tried it on gravel, we tried it on grass, we tried it over our tarped area, and it worked excellent.
Yeah, it sure did. With this particular model, it was a little bit more of a finesse for picking it up. It was a little bit more of a gentle touch for picking up the brass. I found with that one, you had to be a little bit more deliberate, and you had to make sure you were lined up properly, you know, with horizontally with your brass. You had to take a little bit of care. You know, if a cartridge was laying here like this and you tried to pick it up this way, then not so much, but you know, it's easy enough to move it and then whoop, right up in there. And right all around.
Amazing on the 12 gauge holes. So these retail at about $50. They've got a great handle that is, they used to have a different length. You could get a 4 or a 6 foot length. These now have an adjustable handle that will adapt perfectly to your height, and you can just set it up and pick up all the brass, no more bending over. You know what, you can even do it one-handed. When the shooting's all done, you can have a beverage in one hand and you can pick up your brass.
I know, I was able to drink my water today.
Yes.
And pick up brass all at the same time.
I know, that was good stuff. So they also have another product here, which is a brass sorter set. We're going to do a review on this later. Now that we've picked up half of a 5-gallon bucket full of various brass. We've got steel cases, we've got shotgun holes, we've got all sorts of different stuff in there. And we're going to go through there with a magnet, get rid of the steel, and then we're going to sort that with this particular brass sorter device, and that'll be a later review. But listen, if you're getting old and sore and fat like I am, the ground is getting further and further away. You need one of these. This is also a great tool if you shoot in public shooting areas. If you're going out in the woods and shooting, you'll notice that a bunch of your fellow shooters are a bunch of wankers, and they leave a bunch of their crap laying around and pollute the grounds and really leave us all with a bad reputation. Get one of these and go out there. Even if you don't reload shotgun shells, if you have one of these, it's really easy to just pick it up, pick up the mess, get the brass and the casings off of the ground. You can take them and recycle them. It's a good thing. So,
absolutely. You know, we went from having a disgusting range today to one that was completely spot free within 20 minutes. And you know, if you were to take your time and just do this out at a public range, or just out at the local, you know, shooting area where people are shooting out of the rock pit, and just do some cleanup. And in grass, we use it on grass. It worked in that today. So anyway, folks, if you are looking to pick up your brass and you want to save your back, Nut Wizard.
Brass Mower. Check them out, about 50 bucks. Money well spent. Wholeheartedly, 2 thumbs up, endorse this. It's a great investment. Once you get it, you'll covet it, and you'll make sure that you always remember it. It's the last thing in the back of your truck. You might leave your rifle at the range, but you'll make sure that you take your Nut Wizard back home with you.
We'd like to give a great big shout out to Charlotte over at nutwizard.com. The items that we used today for this test were the extra small and the mini Nut Wizard. You can find more information on those at nutwizard.com. If you'd like to order your particular piece as a brass mower, they have a sister company called Brass Mower. Go over there and check those out at brassmower.com. The Brass Mower is the same size as the Mini Nut Wizard, which holds approximately 1 quart, which equates to about 300 9mm brass cases. While you are over at Brass Mower, go ahead and check out their sorter set. We will have a full review coming up on that in the coming weeks. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Stay safe, shoot straight, catch y'all on the firing line.
Roll that beautiful brass footage. Oh, look at all the brass I picked up. Pick up all the brass.